Reddit, what movie helped you through a rough time? Sorry that everyone is trolling you up. I know you wanted serious answers. I hope things aren't going too badly for you. Generally when I'm sad I like to watch light-hearted comedies. Paul Blart Mall Cop is a good one. I hear there's a sequel coming soon. Cheer up. All of the Kevin Smith movies helped me through Midland High School, but the award goes to Empire Records for helping me through the awkward days of 7th and 8th grade. Hate it all you want, but 500 Days of Summer helped me through some stuff, relationship stuff. The Beach with Leo DiCaprio. Crank, I had just moved to a new town and had no friends. It let me forget about that for a couple of hours. Can we start over? Sort for controversial. Swingers really helped me get over being dumped by a girl I thought was the one. First love, first heartbreak. Am I having a stroke? Forrest Gump always helps. Terminator 4 after my first breakup. It was a fucking terrible movie, but maybe I just needed to watch something sadder than my love life. High Fidelity. Just really resonated. My girlfriend suffers from depression and sometimes her pills don't always work. Her go-to happy movie is Finding Nemo. Sometimes when we're out she'll get stressed or upset and I'll start to quote the movie and she brightens up a bit and laughs. Smile, her favorite is When I Either Do Dory Talking to the Whales. Everyone gives me a funny look in public but she can't help but giggle at it, and just keep swimming. I was feeling really depressed, I was thinking of killing myself. Then I saw Anal Sluts 7, and I realized that everything was gonna be okay. 500 Days of Summer. Everything. 500 Days of Summer. I know I'm not over someone until I can watch it again. How unfunny can a group of 20-somethings be? Find out in this shit thread. Sorry op. For what it's worth, The Vicious Kind with Adam Scott hit me just right at just the right time. Not a movie, but I always watch Friends when I feel down. I love those silly bastards. The amount of Paul Blart I have read blows my mind. How everyone came together on this thread to troll the shit out of it, haha. Till I need to watch Paul Blart Mall Cop. I'm an alcoholic who has basically destroyed his life and has nothing left to live for besides personal gratification. In the next 10 minutes I still work, I still make money, but I have no hope of becoming a human that is worthy of the human race. I'm content to die in the next few years and don't really care about life. Then I saw the movie Warrior. I won't go into the plot because you need to do it yourself. But the fact that I spent the time I wasn't drunk listening to audiobooks and ignoring the world because I wasn't part of it really hit home. The line, "God damn it you bastard, turn this ship around. Turn the ship around. We're all lost. Lost. We're all lost." I still drink too much, but I have a reason to life. This movie is the reason. Paul Blart Mall Cop. It's funny because I legitimately was going to post Paul Blart Mall Cop as a movie that got me through a tough time. Requiem for a Dream, great to watch when you are feeling sad or fragile. Something Something Fart Cop. Ate a bag of mushrooms and watched Dazed and Confused. 10/10ths, it was like hanging out in the 60s for a night. Did it again accidentally with Tokyo Drift and it was not as pleasant of experience. I could not figure out how to work a blanket and got thoroughly frustrated. 6/10ths still did mushrooms. Forrest Gump. High Fidelity. I believe when I fall in love with you it will be forever. Hallmark Blalbop. What the actual fuck is happening here? Wall-E didn't help me through a rough time, but I first saw it during a rough time and walked out with a huge lump in my throat, trying not to cry because I was with friends. These days it's even money that I'll be crying by the end. I've told people to turn it off halfway through because I just don't know if I'll be crying. Yo, I want a big horse. Yo, I want a small horse. For police force Paul Blart Mall Horse. Well, my friend had recommended Fight Club for its gritty anti-societal message, that said it was okay to be sad and tired of the world. I tried it, didn't work for me. But I found that Paul Blart Mall Cop gave me just as grit, but wrapped up in a prettier, chubbier package. That movie saved my life. The Terminal, because I was stuck in Canada with my mum and stepdad and it was freezing cold and I didn't know anybody and it was super lonely and depressing and I wanted to go home but I couldn't. This movie really cheered me up and I must have watched it about 10 times in a month. I still love the movie but nobody else does. P. Terminal. For some reason the whackness helped me out when I had just broke up with my girlfriend a few years back. Don't know why really, it just gave me the feeling of everything is gonna be alright. Original Star Wars saga. They helped me find my friends with the same interests and now I have friends that go with me to conventions. Not a movie per se, but I always go for wild animal documentaries. It makes me appreciate being a human, pretty much outside the food chain, and helps me realize all the emotions and hard times I'm going through can even be considered a luxury. Mr. Nobody. It has a really deep meaning behind it. I won't spoil anything, you guys just have to go watch it. It's worth the time. I used to be addicted to porn. Maybe watching up to 5 hours a day of it. And then somehow on one of the many websites I noticed Paul Blart Mall Cop. I am now down to only watching this movie and one jerk a day. Thank you Kevin James. I'm surprised no one's said Paul Blart Mall Cop. I used to work for a crap boss that sent me home one day because he was in a bad mood. Not quite ready to go home and face questions from my family, I decided to go to the movies instead. I watched John Wick, and honestly, it gave me the courage to quit. I currently work at another place that hasn't once made me feel like shit. Notice the lament of op typing damn it in the edit comments after his sentimental question was sabotaged by a terrible movie with subtitles from a terrible country. ITT Paul Blart Mall Cop is the only correct answer. I always watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall after every breakup. Really reminds me of how sad I am when it happens, but how in the end I was better off making my Mega Man musical. In actuality, it was Falling Down. I watched it with my dad when I was having a really rough go of things. To this day it's one of my favorite movies. Speed Racer, 2008, helped me through a time when my family felt splintering. My family is very automotive oriented. It's mostly better now. Trainspotting. Fantastically motivational flick. Countdown to Liquor Day. Till, Paul Blart Mall Cop is the answer to everything. Most probably wouldn't believe it, but Sin City was pretty great for me. The Grey. Yay, I said it. How to Train Your Dragon. It's a magical story about a boy who befriends a dragon and saves the world. I was going to say Paul Blart Mall Cop. But then I realized this movie has not just helped me get through some tough times, but also the good times also. Movies are the only best thing that happened to me. For me, I feel like I could watch The Departed in any mood. But I would really suggest Rocky, Big Fish, Life is Beautiful, Never Back Down, Pursuit of Happiness, Remember the Titans, Miracle, or For This Time of Year. It's a Wonderful Life. Edit, if you're feeling down, do not watch Life is Beautiful. I repeat, do not watch Life is Beautiful. Pro tip, if you want to see serious non-mall cop answers, sort by controversial. Happy Gilmore always cheered me up. Oh, and UHF. Honestly? Role models. Saw it the week after a major breakup with a friend. Really helped me. Blart is live, Blart is life. 300 Days of Summer. This thread makes me doubt whether users on Reddit are real people. Sounds dumb as fuck, but that May Sweeney Todd movie got me through my uncle's death. Christmas morning we get the call that he dies in police custody. Everyone in the family is together and just fucking losing it. I had no idea what to do and my mom just told me to get out of the house. The only thing I could think to do was see a movie, and that was the first one playing when I got there. Not that great of a movie, but it stopped me from thinking about my uncle for a few hours. Thanks Johnny Depp. Edit, sorry, I was thinking of Paul Blart Mall Cop. I've never watched Paul Blart Mall Cop, but reading the comments on here about it have helped me get through some tough times during my life. Serious answer, about Schmidt helped me through my friend's death. Here's a list of movies that made me through my hard times. It's a pretty long list, TL, Doctor, for you lazy bunch. 1. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 3. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 4. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 5. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 6. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 7. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 8. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 9. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 10. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 11. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 12. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 13. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 14. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 15. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 17. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 18. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 19. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 20. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 21. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 22. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 23. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 24. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 25. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 26. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 27. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 28. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 29. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 30. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 31. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 32. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 33. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 34. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 35. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 36. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 37. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 38. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 39. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 40. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 41. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 42. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 43. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 44. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 45. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 46. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 47. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 48. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 49. Paul Blart, Mall Cop 50. Paul Blart, Mall Cop. TL, Dr. Paul Blart, Mall Cop.